be months, it cannot be years, it cannot be decades, it cannot be centuries. The very reason that this word shall has been used in the constitution, English word shall, means it is mandatory that as soon as possible you have to send this bill back to the state legislature for reconsider. And if the state legislature passes the same bill again, then within 3 months you have to give assent to that. And you have 3 months also to reserve a bill for the consideration of the president. If you have 3 months for this bill to be reserved for the consideration of the president, then if this bill, which has been passed by the state legislature again, then you have 1 month to give assent to this.
बहुत सही.
Long story
मतलब
short,
1 महीने का.
the matter before the Supreme Court was that the governor of a state is sitting on these bills, using his power, which is not mentioned in the constitution anywhere, called pocket veto. Supreme Court said there is no such thing as pocket veto. The governor has to be a sagacious guide to the state government. You cannot be a hindrance to the government. You cannot be the hindrance to governance. And what the court has now done? The court has imposed time limits. First, what the court has done? The court has said that all these bills which were reserved for the consideration of the president, they shall be deemed to have been assented to by the governor. Second, what the court has done, imposed time limit. Time limit in the sense, you have 1 month to withhold assent to a bill, but on the advice of the state governor. Then you have 3 months. If a bill has been passed by the state legislature to the governor has 3 months to return this bill for the consideration of the president. But once the same bill is passed again by the state legislature, within 1 month you have to give assent. You cannot be sitting on these bills. And the governor has 3 months to reserve a bill for the consideration of the president. It cannot be for an indefinite, unlimited period of time. And the court has done this by invoking this power under Article 142
ना.
of the Constitution.
अरे भाई साहब, complete justice.
Now listen to me carefully. Let's look at the wider picture. When it comes to the role of the speaker related to matters such as anti-defection law, and why this judgment is significant. In anti-defection law also, there is no time limit mentioned within which the speaker has to act on these disqualification petitions. Supreme Court previously had considered that within 3 months the speaker should take the decision, but it was not binding. It was part of obiter dicta. It was an oral observation made by the court. It was not part of the judgment. So judiciary for a long period of time was exercising restraint. When constitution was being violated by the constitutional officers, the judiciary was exercising restraint and not rewriting the constitution, not imposing limits which originally were not imposed by the constitution. The judiciary was exercising restraint. Even when there was a brazen violation of anti-defection law, where no time limit is prescribed for the speaker to act, the Supreme Court did not invoke its plenary powers to prescribe a time limit. Yes, Supreme Court did invoke Article 142 even in anti-defection law cases, but that was to remove a minister. For example, when a Manipur minister, forest minister, T. Shyam Kumar was